Hello everyone. Welcome to today's lesson on critical thinking and organizational gaps. In this session, we will explore the importance of organizational systems, their function within businesses, and the role of critical thinking in addressing organizational gaps. Let's get started. Let's start by defining what organizational systems are. An organizational system is a structure that governs how an organization is organized. That structure outlines how each company division is organized, who reports to whom, and how communication flows across the organization. Business owners must carefully select an organizational structure that best fits their company's goals and operations. When broken down further, an organizational structure outlines how each job in an organization is performed. With a well-defined organizational structure, all workers understand what is expected of them and who they report to. Because each organization has different demands, business owners should consider hard and long about which system to choose. Remember that an organizational structure that works well for one firm may not work well for another. A well-planned structure ensures that tasks are effectively managed, preventing confusion and inefficiency in your organization. Next, let's discuss why businesses need organizational systems. Organizational structures are critical for firms of all sizes. A well-defined structure eliminates confusion and lays out straightforward routines for staff to follow. Each employee should be aware of who reports to them. Let's delve deeper into how organizational systems prevent workplace chaos. A workplace might become chaotic if there is no hierarchy or structure in place. Employees may be unsure who is in charge of what, enabling crucial tasks to slide through the gaps. A well-structured organizational structure helps simplify a business and keeps everyone on the same page. It ensures that everyone knows their role, who they report to, and how their work contributes to the company's overall goals. Let's talk about how organizational systems enhance efficiency and productivity. An organizational structure places everyone in their proper place, allowing them to contribute to the firm. Also, having a well-organized system enhances the overall efficiency, increases production, and clarifies everyone in the organization. When responsibilities are clearly defined and objectives are communicated, every department can perform better. This leads to increased productivity and helps the company achieve its goals more effectively. Another benefit of organizational structures is that they support better decision-making when information travels across the organization. Furthermore, upper-level managers may get accurate and timely information from all departments, thus providing them with a complete picture of a company's activities. A strong organizational structure also helps eliminate job overlaps and reduces conflicts among employees. When roles are clearly defined, there is no duplication of labor and job disputes. If a company is well-planned, each employee has a separate position that does not overlap. There is no runaround in which no one knows who is in charge of a certain task or project. As a result, employees may escape the aggravation of constantly shifting jobs and goalposts. They may concentrate on what they do best. This leads to a more harmonious and productive workplace. Now, let's shift our focus to critical thinking systems. A critical thinking system comprises processes that encourage the appropriate application of judgment to organizational difficulties. In other words, it's about fostering a culture where employees are encouraged to think critically and solve problems effectively. For critical thinking to be effective, it must become an anticipated and natural part of the organization's culture to detect and remedy critical challenges. Creating mechanisms that need such thinking is one method to integrate it into organizational culture. Next, we'll discuss organizational system analysis. This is the practice of assessing an organization's system to uncover gaps or impediments to critical thinking. The purpose of this analysis is to identify areas of weakness and then devise solutions to the problems. For example, if an organization is struggling with inefficiencies, an organizational system analysis might reveal that there are gaps in communication or unclear job roles. By addressing these issues, the organization can improve its overall performance and foster a culture of critical thinking. Now, let's talk about skills gaps and barriers. There is no standard definition of a skills gap. Still, the widespread opinion is that these are performance issues caused by a lack of job abilities or a failure to acquire them. Another description may be the obvious disparity between desired and real performance of employees. To address skill gaps, organizations need both short-term and long-term strategies. The organization's short-term strategic objective is to bridge these gaps through various initiatives: training, developmental, organizational, etc. The initial objective is to reduce the impact on business indicators as quickly as feasible. The long-term purpose of the business, on the other hand, is to solve these skill gaps by strengthening specific processes and addressing core issues. The targeted outcome is to prevent similar instances of skill gaps from occurring in the future. There are several common barriers to critical thinking in business. These include misunderstanding, reluctance to critique, lack of detailed knowledge, and lack of willingness. Let's explore these barriers. One major barrier is misunderstanding. This might occur due to linguistic or cultural disparities, a lack of knowledge of the processes involved, or a misconception that critical thinking entails producing negative comments. Another barrier is the reluctance to critique. Employees may feel uncomfortable questioning the norm or specialists in a subject. They also have discomfort with investigating different viewpoints and are anxious about being incorrect or stepping out of their comfort zone. This reluctance can stifle innovation and prevent the organization from exploring new ideas. Additionally, a lack of detailed knowledge can be a significant barrier. Critical thinking skills are essential components of what critical thinking is, and knowing how to apply them is required to do it. Unawareness of these skills, such as analysis, assessment, and inference, is a significant impediment to their use. Finally, a lack of willingness to engage in critical thinking can also be a barrier. In addition to abilities, a positive attitude towards thinking is essential in critical thinking. Furthermore, the disposition towards thinking refers to an individual's willingness or propensity to practice a specific thinking skill. It is critical for understanding how we think and how we may improve our thinking in academic and daily situations. In conclusion, we have explored the importance of organizational systems in business and how organizations can identify and address skill barriers to critical thinking. Understanding these concepts will help you navigate your team more effectively. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to our next session.